Today on the channel, new ground is broke. Storm Collectibles, Street Fighter E Honda. Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for some new ground being broken on the channel with E Honda, Storm Collectibles Street Fighter action figure. But remember, for all your Street Fighter figures and Storm Collectible figure needs, hit up Big Bad Toy Store, link in the description below. And that's exactly what I did to get this E Honda figure. I picked this up from Big Bad Toy Store. So, once again, new ground broken. I've dabbled. I have two figures in the Mortal Kombat Storm line. Of course, I got the Hulk Hogan's, Jushin Thunder Ligers from the Storm Collectibles line. But I said, you know what? I always liked Street Fighter. I always liked Mortal Kombat a hair more than Street Fighter, but I respected Street Fighter. I played Street Fighter. I had it for the home console. I played it out at the arcades. So I know my Street Fighter. I've been around it. I remember seeing the movie with Jean-Claude Van Damme. We all love Jean-Claude Van Damme. It was a great movie. We were so excited for that one, just like the original Mortal Kombat movie. But I said, you know what? I need to pick up some big figures. And not too long ago, you guys, make sure you're watching Weekly Purchases. We talk about new figures that are coming. Zangief is getting a new Street Fighter figure from Storm Collectibles coming out this fall. You know I got that on pre-order from Big Bad Toy Store. But I said, you know what? I can't just have Zangief. He was always my favorite. I'm not going down the road. It's too expensive of a road to get all these Storm figures. But I said, I got to get Zangief. I'm getting him. And then my mind gets working. I need somebody to pair with Zangief on a shelf. I need an opponent for Zangief. Who do I want? Do I want Dalsum? Do I want Ken? Do I want Ryu? Do I want Chun-Li? No, I want E Honda. You know why? Face paint, big fighter, big character, big figure. He checks a lot of my boxes. You know the boxes on the channel. So I said, you know what? I'm picking up E Honda. Big deluxe figure, gonna look great next to Zangief, and that was my plan, and that's how I came to picking this E Honda up. He's still out there. You can get him for a fairly good price from Big Bad Toy Store. But like most Storm Collectible figures, when they're gone, and then they rise like crazy. I personally wish they would reissue a lot more of the Mortal Kombat figures, personally. I just don't think they will do that. It doesn't seem to be, but we'll see. You know who I should have had here for this video is my dad should have came here for this video. He is an avid Storm Collectible Street Fighter figure collector. Maybe not too avid, but he definitely has Zangief. He's got Sagat. I forget if he has another one out there, but he knows him. He has them on his miscellaneous shelf out there. He's got quite the collection himself of things going on. We'll get him on the channel one of these days. There's going to be all kinds of videos we can have with my dad. But you know what my dad said to me? He goes, Kyle, he goes, you got an okay collection. Your collection's all right. I've seen better. That's what he said. He goes, you know, my old collection, you know, it was better than yours. But I'm just saying it was better. And he may be right. He may be right there. But my dad said, you know what, Kyle, I don't go on YouTube channels unless they have over 10,000 followers, 10,000 subscribers. If you're not to the 10,000 mark, you know what? It's not worth my time. It's not worth his time. And time is money. He's one of those guys, you know, he's not going to bend down to pick up that quarter. It's not worth his time. For me, I'm diving to that quarter I found in the street. I'm picking that bad boy up. But he said, you know, until you get to 10,000 subscribers, I'm not coming on the channel. So we got some work to do. We got about 3,000 to go. One of these days we'll get him on there. Maybe he could talk about his Street Fighter collection. We can talk Warlord. He loves the Warlord. We can talk about that. We'll do a little Q&A. We can talk some old stories. There's a lot. So make sure you subscribe to the channel if you have not yet, of course. So there it is. We've set the stage. Now what do we got to do? We got to unbox E Honda. That's what we got to do. So we're going to do it like we normally do it. We're going to take a look at the packaging, talk about it, open it up, talk about it, see where it goes from there. So all right, here's the packaging. Big deluxe box. He's a big deluxe figure. He needs a deluxe box. Cool glamour shot here. You got the Street Fighter logo. E Honda. I believe his name is Edmund. But just call me E is what he says. Name's Edmund. Call me E. That's just the way it goes. Looks like it comes with an extra head in there. Obviously extra hands. Storm is one of the most handsy companies ever. They can't keep your hands off you or in the package. They're all over the place. Beautiful blue packaging. Very big window art there. A big window to see in. But my big gripe remains with Storm Collectibles, and I get it, they're trying to protect the figure and all that, but I just can't imagine being an in-box collector of Storm Collectibles with the cellophane kind of wrapping over there. It makes it all kind of blurry and stuff. It's just not appealing. I wish they could take that out or find a way not to use that. That's my idea. I wish they would do that one day. I'm sure they've heard it before. One thing of note here is I do keep my Storm Collectibles boxes, as these are more expensive figures. The box is a really good place to store all your extra hands and everything. You don't want to lose that kind of stuff, because who knows, there could be a video series on the channel one day where I say it's so hard to say goodbye. You know, it's time to get rid of my Street Fighter collection. I only had 2 figures. Time to get rid of them. Time to cut them loose. Could happen one day, and if you're going to do that, keep the box, keep your hands, keep your accessories all in here. You'll definitely get more money out of your purchase. That goes for all Storm collectible figures. Honestly, all figures out there, but sometimes you say, hey, is it worth making an extra $1 to lug all these boxes around? I mean, can you imagine how many boxes I would have if I didn't give them the old see you later treatment? Yeah, there you go. So there it is. There's the front. The very top, you got a Street Fighter logo at the very top there. Capcom, the old video game company. Ages 17 and up on this figure. You got warnings and some of that. Very cool blue. I'm just a sucker for blue on packaging. You know, it might be added to the list. We got big figure, wrestling figure, you know, big figure, face painted figure, tattoos, masks. We might add blue packaging to the list. I don't know. I've been in love gushing about blue packaging the last couple of weeks, it seems like. There's old Edmund Honda standing on the world. He's on top of the world, and he knows it. There he is, Street Fighter logo below him. Same thing on the other side. There it is. And we get to the back of the package. Some glamour shots aplenty. I love that, like, missile movie does in the game. They have it represented there. I guess you'd have to get a flight stand of some kind to make him do that. He's also got the big cannonball into the pool. I saw my daughter doing cannonballs yesterday in our pool in the backyard. She was going crazy. Going crazy. And then we got a couple other pictures there. And then it looks like, yeah, nothing in English here. Nothing, yeah. Maskway Limited license. Is there even a date on this? Does it say 2021? I'm pretty sure this is 2021. I don't know. Keep out of reach for kids under 15, and then it says ages 17 and up. So mixed messages. Those 16-year-olds are very confused. But there it is. That's the packaging. Now let's get down to it. Let's get down to the old brass tacks. Let's pull them out and get the old plastic prison going on here. Oh, very cool background here. That's that E Honda background. I like that a lot. You can see that in there. That's cool attention to detail there. Beautiful. Top-notch company, Storm Collectibles. I just wish they were more affordable price-wise. Obviously, they're an import toy. They got to come over and all that kind of stuff. I get it. Doesn't mean I have to like it. We've got so much cellophane here. Let's see here. Well, there's that. So, taking off the first plastic prison. We're unboxing plastic prisons here. Looks like there's 3 plastic prisons with this one. Can you believe it? What are we doing? All right, let's get the old first plastic prison here. Hopefully nothing falls out. Sometimes you got to angle these Storm ones. The hands kind of fall out there. We got a lot of hands. 1, 2, 3 sets of hands. We got 3 heads. We got a big figure. We got face painted figure. This one's checking some boxes. You guys know it is. These are, whoa, there goes a hand. This is a big, big dude. Big dude. I like this. Holy cow. Big, big dude. Whoa, and there it all goes. Oh, we lost a head. Hold on. Hold the phone. Stop the presses. Let me grab it here. Whew. Yeah, I think I did the same thing when we unboxed the Storm Scorpion. I think I dumped everything out. Yeah, that's the way it goes. It's the way it goes. What do we got here? Oh, we got a stand. That's right. Mataro came with a stand like this as well, so we got a stand. Very cool. There's that hand. How many plastic prisons we got here? There's another one. We have to put all this together. It's like a Lego project here. All right, I'm going to put this back like so. Okay. Trying to keep track of all this. So we got some effects here that we can do. We'll have to get some of this stuff going for the old glamour shots. You guys know how it is with that stand and everything else. But cool effects with old Edmund Honda. But what we care the most about is the figure and the heads. That's, I don't know about you guys, that's what I come to the party for. Look at these 2 big old meat hook hands. Those are big. Imagine getting chopped by those big, massive hands. Got those there. Got some karate chop hands. You never know when he's going to lay down the old karate chop. I always felt E Honda, I could always beat him the best in the game with Dalsum. Maybe that was just me, I don't know, but I always had a good time beating him with Dalsum. Got 2 kind of gripping hands. The old heavy metal hands. We talk about that on the channel. And now we got heads. So we got a kind of grinning and bearing it head, and then we've got a wide open screaming, yelling, I'm angry at the world head. So we got 2 heads there, and then the head that's on him is more of just a middle of the road head. If you don't want an expression, you don't want any of that, that's the head you can put on here. Talk about a big figure, though. This is a big, big hulking figure. Storm Collectibles all have the same kind of feel to them. They're very highly articulated, tons of accessories as we've seen right here. The one thing I will note, and it goes for the Hogans, it goes for the Ligers, it goes for the Mortal Kombat, it goes for this one. I always hate the joint here that shows in the elbows there. It just really takes away. So to fix that, I always turn my arms up so it hides that. Maybe you don't do that, but I do like to do that to hide some of that articulation there. It just looks kind of funny. He does got toe articulation. That's a game changer, that toe articulation. You got knees, of course, double jointed knees. You got a waist that moves. You got removable hands, as you guys know. You got elbows that move. You got the bicep swivel. You got shoulder, and then you got butterfly joints for even more posability. The head, of course, rotates. We got a lot of articulation on this bad boy. He's got the top half articulates as well. There's a lot of poses you can get this big figure into. And, you know, a lot of times, a lot of lines, articulation is limited the bigger the figure gets. It's a way to kind of save money because it costs more money to get the figure bigger. But this E Honda is next level special. He does come with it's not called a skirt. I can't remember what they call it, but we'll just say it's a skirt. And no offense, Edmund, but it is not soft goods. It's a movable plastic. It's a very light plastic. I don't know. I would have liked to seen Storm put, you know, they love to give us accessories. Give us a cloth one we can put in here too. Let us mix and match. Let us choose our own adventure, as a wise man would say. Maybe that was me on the channel. I would have liked to have seen that. But all in all, this is a big, big hulking figure. This is going to go good. Him and Zangief are going to have some battles on my shelf this September, October when Zangief comes. Or maybe I'll sneak over to my dad's and I'll grab his Zangief and Sagat and I'll have a little match myself. Maybe we'll have Street Fighter at his house. Got big birthdays coming up. My wife's birthday is next week. Yeah, next week. I should know that, shouldn't I? Next week. Then my birthday's a little bit later. And then my sister's husband's birthday is in this month as well. So we got a lot of birthdays to celebrate. So I'll be over there. I might bring old Edmund Honda over and just kind of maybe even take some pictures. We'll see. We'll see what we are up to. How about we compare this E Honda next to the Storm Collectibles Scorpion figure? I got to get Sub-Zero. This is an expensive line, these Storm figures, like I said before. But you can't just have Scorpion. And I got Motaro just because he was so cool and big and beefy. But I got to really get the Sub-Zero. I got to just find him as $100 to $200, depending on which Sub-Zero you get. I hate the idea of it, but it really needs to happen. I need to get both of them. But you can kind of see the scale-wise. I mean, that seems about right. I'm always surprised. There's money on the table. Why didn't they ever do Mortal Kombat versus Street Fighter? I don't think that ever happened. Do a movie crossover, do a game crossover. License to print money, if you ask me. But once again, what do I know? But there it is. There's those two together. And then we got one more comparison. Who else could we compare E Honda to? Right last second game-changing idea I had. Let's bust out our old pal Yokozuna. Probably the greatest sumo wrestler of all time, wouldn't you say? I mean, he is the Yokozuna. But there he is next to E Honda. E Honda just dwarfing him. Obviously not the same scale, not the same lines, anything like that. But I said, who else could I pair him with that's sumo related? And Yokozuna, all day long, of course. How could I forget? But I tell you what, this E Honda is special. All these Storm figures are special. They all have a unique charm. It's just the price point's tough to get, but you do get what you pay for at the end of the day. That's just the way it goes. Tons of accessories. We'll have them in the glamour shots, of course. Tons of hands, tons of stuff going on. The only real gripe I have, price point, but it's understandable. And the one other one is the cellophane blocking it for you in-box collectors. It just doesn't look right to me. But I think the majority of Storm Collectibles collectors unbox their stuff, and E Honda's probably no different. So there it is. E Honda Street Fighter Storm Collectibles. You tell me in the comments, what do you think about this one? Have you ever picked up a Storm Collectibles figure? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We got to get to 10,000 before my dad will even sniff talking to me. So let's get to 10,000, and then I'll be really impressed. He'll say, you know, Kyle, I'm finally proud of you. After all these years, I'm finally proud. I don't care about all your business success, all the things you've done over your years, but you got 10,000 subscribers. Guess what? I'm proud. That's what he'll say. Maybe not, but anyways, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Follow me on social media, Twitter at SirPaul64, Instagram, _Kyle_Peterson, of course. And then ProWrestlingTees.com. Get your very own Kyle Peterson t-shirt. That's the best way to support the channel if you like what I'm doing here. Help me buy more figures. Help me buy more figures. It all goes back in. This is basically a non-profit channel here. Every dime I get goes back into the figures, and then some, as you guys would understand if you watch my videos. So there you go. There you have it. E Honda, Storm Collectibles. I'm Kyle. See you guys all real soon.